20th of January, and some of these wallflowers have got quite a lot of flowers on now. It seems to be mostly the yellow ones. One there. It's a bit of a start of spring. The old implements of torture have still not been opened, so I just don't understand what the hold up is here. They're still not open the whatever it is, slidey thingy. Lots of people breaking in and using it. It's always the same around these trains, and some people have knocked the fences down and playing on the fences, jumping up and down. That's a good idea for your children. I've got people painting. They actually want the place open, not just painted. The old mandarin's still there with his missus. There's his missus. Coming a bit closer now. He was off on his holidays. Old Mandarin's gone on the island and have a bit of a clean up now. I don't know what the old swan's up to, but it's pulling all this grass out and throwing it behind. Maybe it's trying to make a nest. It was having a fair old clean up. It is like nesting behaviour. He's throwing it all, or she's throwing it all behind. So they're trying to build the nest. Mooring come out of the water and helping himself to food. At this bench of this young lad that committed suicide, and had some wonderful little pictures made. Trying to get a good shot of them. Very clever. Coronation Walk, and some of the bushes have had a bit of a good haircut. Spring's officially on its way with all the crocuses coming out. Just starting on the main drive. The 6th of February, and I don't believe it. They're still not open, this torture chamber. So what the hold up is, I just don't know. The same applies to this. It's not open, but you can see people are opening the fence, which makes it now more dangerous than if it was actually open. Because if this falls on you, So it's about time they pulled the finger out and got it open, because it's more dangerous not being open. Bit choppy what the old mandarin's still about. Missus is close by. Goose handlers still here, they seem to be perfect fixture now. Swans, we're back to the original two now. That's all we've got. The others got fed up, no food, no sex, so they'll go somewhere else. Oh, Burma Star, I don't know how well you can see the its stilty face there, where somebody's drawn something on it. Well, it's about time they clean this stone. You know, it's supposed to be a remembrance, and the stone is green and mouldy. So any volunteers to come and tidy it up? Only two of these bad boys about. Certainly tucking into something. The old barnacle goose is still here. Just chilling out. Right, it's forecast rain, but it's brightening up a bit, and the old sun's trying to come out. But with no food, the wildlife are sort of diminishing. I've got the old pigeons, they're always here. The old sun's really starting to show now. I'll probably pour down in about 10 minutes. Buckingham's bench has still got some flowers and memorials on for Eva and Reg. There's a river running here. It's really flowing. They've never sold this, because if it now freezes, it's a skating rink here. Some nice reflections, but other than that, the old periwinkle flows no matter what. Some nice little flowers out. A lot more crocuses coming up now. Mostly yellow ones. We've got an odd purple one. You can see all the way along they're coming up. Even the old daisy's coming up. It won't be beaten. It's been raining, and look at that for a nice reflection. Wonder of puddles. interesting by the lodge. This is really sort of a bird bath, and it's usually found in cemeteries. So what it's doing here and why it's here, we don't know, but it's a bit different. This is different, we don't know what it is. We have a snake, 1 to 10, and some more. The only thing I can think of is the good old-fashioned hopscotch. There's no sort of instructions, are there? Today's kids wouldn't understand what it was about anyway. All new grass, which is a crying shame because I always used to have flowers here, so it's another flower bed we've lost. And it's a damn awkward thing to mow. Can you believe it? It's actually open, the outdoor gym. Walk around and use stuff, do stuff. Same for a long time, but we are there now. Same applies to the whatever it is thingy, what's it with pretty little things, we don't know what it does. That's now open. Old Dobbin of course is still going. New bit to the play area is now open. The grass is like a muddy field and you can slip over and break your neck, but it's all now open. Why it's taken so long, but we now have lift off. It's all fully open. Pouring down rain, so nobody wants to come and use it. Swan boats back out again, so they must be anticipating some good weather and getting the boats out anytime soon. Etc. It's far end, but if we look at that, it seems as though some of the banking's collapsed, because it wasn't like that before. The old mandarin's still about, we're not cooperating, he's right over the other side of the lake. We're having a bit of cuddles, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, so we're having a cuddle. Just looking at the old island, they've cut it back a lot. It's such a crying shame that it could be nice, these islands. So why they don't actually get some volunteers? Well, they had volunteers before and they got a lot of money and we never saw where it went. So I certainly want something doing with them instead of just ramble. But they're cutting it back now when everybody's going to want to nest anytime. This is another unsightly area with tufts of grass and hard to mow, hard to maintain. And some time ago I gave them a plan, why not plant a load of nice bushes here, great for the wildlife. Kill off all the grass, let the bushes get going, or trees. Reduce maintenance, and looks 10 times better. From an island we got 1 or 2 crocuses coming up, I don't know how they've sort of snuck in. But, the old rhododendrons are getting ready. You can see the new growth on them. It won't be long before we have a good display. Cute out of the water, and he's got a ring on this one, has. Can't quite get to see any numbers on it. There's another one there, I can't see, he hasn't got any rings. A couple of more ends about. This makes a change at the end of the lake. We've been out and put some polyanthers in where there's some left over. Whether they survive, because it's so clayey that nothing they put in before survive. It looks as though they're old ones and they've transplanted them from somewhere. And we just had a silly little idiot with his parents watching him clamber all over the flipping things. The old potentilla, that's getting some signs of life. Now, the old bench was featured in the paper, and lots of messages now coming on it. So a good memorial. Looks nice when it's wet. Well, somebody's obviously got a load of polyanthers from somewhere. Just down Coronation Walk. They planted quite a few just to brighten the place up. It's where they've had them from, but they're all the way along. It's nice to see for a change anyway. Coronation Walk, but there's no water in here. That little bit, so it's pouring down with rain, so we should have a good waterfall, and there's plenty of water here. So we've got a blockage somewhere, so it's a bit strange. Just down Coronation Walk, and look at it here. Nice reflection. You've got this grass here that's a bog. Coronation Walk used to be the best place in the park with flowers and raised beds. And a squirrel come to say hello. Yeah, you can see how boggy it gets at this end. And they did try a bog garden, but the idiots that put the plants in didn't kill the grass or anything, so the grass just took over and the weeds took over. And come on, Chesapeake, let's do something with this. It used to be just the best place in the park, and now it's just a bog. And it could be so nice, and it's always been neglected all the way through the renovations. It was just left to rot, and it's never recovered. And the worst of this is you don't often see the water, and the kids run over there to look at the waterfall, which may or may not be working, and go up to their ankles in mud. Actual birds do like it. And we go paddle about. By the Gulf War, the polyanthers are coming out. Somebody's done a real job of getting a load of polyanthers from somewhere. Only seen one swan this morning, and someone's just said the other one's died, so I haven't confirmed that as yet. But just wondering what they died from. There's a lot of concern about this Omicron, because Omicron came from mice, because the receptors are made for mice, but it seems to be spreading in animals. Deers have been tested positive with it, so whether it could be going to other wildlife, it'd be interesting to see. Nice new buds. It's a bit shaded up here, a bit sheltered. Nice new spring buds. The crocus is out now. The just starting to see the daffs coming. We should have a good show of daffs any time now. The little ones here come up first, and then we get another show after. We start off with just confirmation. There's a notice here just to confirm it that May the swans died. They're working with Answers DEFRA and RSPCA to see what to do about it. And now confirmed that all the new stuff on the play area is all open. Like a muddy field, but everything is open and going. Doing a bit of fun cleaning up. I'm doing the work and 2 supervising. 20th of January and the old Mandarin and his missus are still here. Not been put off by the storm. Actually cooperating. Remnants of the storm, you can see how it's gushing down here. Goes to surfing in this. It's been alright since they actually fixed it, because it used to come up above this here because there was that much rubbish, but since they've cleaned it, it's been alright. There's a fair old whack going down there. One casualty of the storm. Tree uprooted. Poor old males wandering about the swan, not looking happy. Got his eye on me. Have I got any food? The old mooring coming nice and close. I think they're all getting a bit desperate for food now. Looking at the buds on the trees, they're starting to come up. The spring's definitely on its way. There's quite a few people in the park, but getting in was a work of art because the main gates are closed. Little side gates were open, so well, they've just not got around to opening the main gate, because there's no point in locking them and leaving the others open. There's a lot of places closed in case of any damage from the storm. The old blackbird looking for some food. If you just stay still. Well, so far most of the park seems to have survived. A bit strange because I was in Bursell yesterday and they absolutely threw it down with snow, and it got back to Crewe with no sign of snow. But it really did come down in the Burslem and Leek Grove. All that was, you couldn't see around in front of your face. Will Robin come for some food? I'm just frightened away by Mr. Squirrel. Squirrel, Robin. And there's another robin. Take it the old man that usually feeds them's not been out because it's been bad weather. And the old bloody squirrel's coming up again. It's a problem because nobody's feeding the ducks and things. If you walk around and stay quiet for a minute, you find you've been swamped. They're all getting quite sort of desperate. Swing round, we've got squirrels, pigeons. First trees coming into blossom. This one here is always quite magnificent. One of the first in the park to show any signs of spring. Some of it's just waking up, but this white bit that gets the sun is really showing well. There's still a lot of flowers to come yet.